That
Yes.
was, and Ron and Arn and I are going to actually cover Russell War 1992 next week, so I'm sure we'll have that. But we went straight to Halloween Havoc, where Heyman and you have this all-out verbal breakup that turns into what Arn has told us before about you. You'll kick someone's head off, and you just did that with Paul Lee. How fun was that, man? He said some shit he can't get away with even now.
Well, I mean, it'd be great to.
I agree.
It'd be great to do stuff like that because it would be even a bigger rise.
Even hotter.
You would have to, you would definitely have to work with somebody that you are working with that would be like, yeah, that's cool, that's all right, and just have that vibe, right?
Yep.
Number two, doing that, I remember talking to Paul, and all he said is, I am going to cut a promo on you, and I need you to react. I'm like, okay. He goes, no, I am going to cut a promo. I'm like, okay, I got you. Don't worry. And he's like, okay. He goes, do whatever you want. I'm like, okay. And so the reaction was, when someone calls you a whore or whatever, or
He called you a bitch at one point, too.
A bitch at the end,
Yeah.
and all of this stuff, you're going to react. So the only thing I could think of is, what would you do naturally? So, is come after him.
You throw the round kick and just start wailing on him.
Yeah, and I'll never ever live it down. He's like, Deuce, I will never forget the boot in my face. He was like bruised, like it was coming at him. So it slipped. There was a lot of people. I couldn't see where I was kicking, but I wanted to make sure I was kicking him. There's a great little backstory there that I just learned from Paul, and I got to share this with you on this one. It was not Heard, but the other guy, Bill Watts. I try to forget his name on purpose. So anyway, it was Bill that said, this is just great. And I'm going to say these words and you can bleep it out later or do whatever. But he said, this is just great. Now I got a fucking one that stole the show. And that was the end of him and the whole situation. And it escalated from there.
It escalated from there, and Bill Watts was gone. There you go. Well, that's
he said that in the meeting.
Did you say you remembered it, or Paul reminded you of it?
But when he reiterated it to me, and I'm like, I remember having that conversation with Paul years later, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Like I didn't even put that in my book, and I'm so damn pissed. I'll have to come out with book.
That's okay. We're glad to have it here on the Orange Show.
Okay, that's just
Marcus
great.
Snippet.
Well, that's never been okay.
No,
not that either.
That never been okay.
No.
That's horrible. And even back then, I mean, I know he was livid. Paul was livid, and there's a lot that happened from that. And
hey, listen, Bill Watts is also one of those guys that he said a lot of stuff that just wrong, just downright wrong, and that sounds like just another one